What's up, guys? Mickle here, and we just had a vicious drop in the cryptocurrency market. Guys, in this video, we're going to go over exactly what happened. We are seeing some wild stuff going on at FTX. We're going to talk about everything you need to know, how it's going to impact the cryptocurrency market. But guys, we also have some very interesting information to go over in regards to John Deaton. He had a live stream earlier today breaking down why the library case will not impact the Ripple SEC case. Guys, I want to show you exactly what John Deaton said because I think it's going to make you a lot more confident in Ripple's chances of beating the SEC, unlike losing like library. Last of all, guys, at the end of this video, I want to do a little talk on settlement. Attorney Fred was talking about settlement in depth earlier today, and I think you guys are going to be very interested in what he had to say. Like always, guys, if you're new to this channel or come here all the time, please take a second to hit the like and subscribe button down below. It goes such a long way in helping this channel grow, and it really does mean so much to me. If you guys are ever looking for a good place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out the link for Uphold down in the description below. Uphold is my favorite exchange and a great place to buy and sell XRP. With that said though, guys, let's jump right into the video, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Real quick, guys, you do not want to miss out on the insane promotion moomoo is running right now. If you sign up with moomoo right now using the link in the description of this video, you could win up to 15 free stocks, and your chance of winning a share of Tesla is actually doubled right now. You will also get $10 put directly into your account by moomoo. And guys, moomoo has some great features. They have advanced charting tools, a great way to visualize companies' financials, and even real-time level 2 market data. So guys, do not miss out on this promotion. Go get your free stocks, go get your $10, and sign up with moomoo now using the link in the description of this video. So guys, let's jump right into it, and let's start off by talking about the massive drop we saw in the market earlier today. This was definitely from FTX going through some serious liquidation problems. Now guys, it obviously stinks to have these kind of problems happening in the cryptocurrency market. You would expect these massive exchanges to be a little more responsible. Someone like Sam Bankman-Fried was meeting with US regulators on a consistent basis, so it's just a really bad look for FTX to be having these problems. We want these massive companies to be leading by example, rather than just proving to regulators that they need more oversight. This is something that we definitely do not see going on at Ripple. In this bear market, we see Ripple hiring more people. We see them putting out quarterly reports saying exactly how their business is doing. And it really just shows that there is a complete differentiator in this market between the companies that are actually led by responsible actors and those who are just looking to YOLO their crypto portfolio. Well, either way, we saw this dip bought up pretty quickly, which I think is a very good sign. This is something you always want to be looking for because whenever you get a nice big wick like this, you typically see the cryptocurrency bottom out. Now, there's no telling if we have hit the exact bottom. I know the blockchain backer was saying that he believes this is all we needed to see for XRP to bottom here. Hopefully this is the bottom. I would bet this is the bottom purely because of how high this wicked back up. It really does look like that this was a complete capitulation and this was likely the lowest we would go. That's definitely a good sign, something I think we all wanted to hear. And I was actually able to scoop up some pretty cheap XRP during the dip. I used the exchange Uphold. Like I said earlier, you can check out Uphold using the link in the description of this video. Awesome platform, but either way, guys, this doesn't look too bad to me. It doesn't look systemic. Clearly, we are still getting rejected big time by this massive resistance. We need to break through this. Eventually, we will. This is once again just another massive rejection, and it's so interesting to me that we always seem to get rejected big time off this resistance. Eventually, we will break it. If we take a look at everything else going on in the cryptocurrency market, we can see that everything is down. This isn't some XRP thing. This is likely a very good buying opportunity for the long term if you do like dollar cost averaging in. It's what I like to do. It's nice and easy. Other than that though, hopefully we are near the bottom. Eventually we will get to the bottom. These projects are not going to go down forever. And it looks like to me we are really just shaking out the last massive liquidity events in the cryptocurrency market. I really hope we don't have to see many other projects fail. Hopefully FTX was the last one. But guys, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. There is so much unexpected stuff happening in the crypto market. I just wish it was the small players this was happening to, not the massive ones, because like I said, this is just a bad look for regulators. Gary Gensler is going to eat this up, and he's going to be like, if this exchange was registered with the SEC, this wouldn't have happened. And guys, I hate to say it, but in terms of exchanges, he's probably right. Coinbase has to prove their reserves. This kind of thing wouldn't happen at Coinbase, but it's because of irresponsible actors like FTX that we're actually going to have the SEC think they have the authority to really crack down on these exchanges. Let's keep moving though, and talking about SEC crackdowns, we did see the SEC really beat up on Library the other day. Now, funny enough, the Library token really didn't take a massive hit. I have a feeling the main reason for that is most of the big institutional players in the US, if there were any, that were holding Library, sold out at the beginning of this case, and because this ruling only affects people in the United States in terms of United States securities laws, all those players already sold out, so there wasn't much more selling to happen in the US for Library. The rest of the world can just keep on trading the Library token. It's not a security there, so that's probably why there was a minimal impact. Either way though, I came out yesterday and said that I didn't think this was going to have any kind of massive impact on the Ripple SEC case, mostly because I actually think Library could have won their case. It's just that their lawyers argued it really badly. I hate to say that, but the fact of the matter is they really missed out on a ton of opportunities to beat the SEC, and because of that, the entire cryptocurrency market is going to take a hit. Either way though, John Deaton really breaks down why this case isn't that significant, and the fact of the matter is there are some massive differences between the Library case and the SEC case, but rather than me try to tell you guys, I just want you guys to hear it straight from John Deaton. This is fire, and he's going to go over some of the more in-depth things. I talked about some of the more broad-based things in my video yesterday, so if you want to know even more differentiations between the Library case and the Ripple SEC case, just make sure to check out my video from last night, but listen up closely to this.
Last thing I would want to comment on, what else doesn't apply in the Library case that applies to XRP? Well, a couple things we go over in our XRP holder amicus brief. 2014, the Government Accountability Office described XRP as a virtual currency in a decentralized payment system. 2015, the CFTC said Bitcoin and similar cryptos are commodities. In 2015, FinCEN settled with Ripple, declaring XRP virtual currency that forced Ripple to comply with the banking laws, not the securities laws. 2019, the framework that the digital asset framework for the SEC says this. It says a cryptocurrency that can be used immediately for payments or as a substitute for fiat is most likely not going to satisfy Howey. Can you think of a crypto that is used in immediate for payments and as a substitute for fiat? Can you think of one better? Well, guess what? In the TapJets amicus brief, they put in their survey where XRP killed all the other tokens as it relates to those two topics, okay? Also, Library credits weren't used by MoneyGram in 2019 when MoneyGram filed forms with the SEC, advising the SEC that they were going to use XRP in their cross-border payments system. Those are the things that we have that weren't in Library. I feel for Library. I tried to fight for Library. I tried to draw attention to the case because I knew what was going to happen. I knew that there's likely going to be this ruling for the SEC, and then the SEC would trumpet it out as though the Supreme Court of the United States had ruled, and that's just not the case. So remain strong. I'm telling you, I'm very confident that the SEC will not win their summary judgment when the judge rules.
So guys, that's definitely a pretty awesome ending. Very confident that the SEC will not prevail in their summary judgment motion. Guys, John Deaton is confident that these cases are different enough where there is no way XRP is going to be declared a security. At the end of the day, the Ripple case is just so much larger. XRP has so many different use cases, and we have so many different people fighting on Ripple's behalf, fighting for XRP, and even though it shouldn't be the case, at the end of the day, Library was really just used in the Library ecosystem. XRP is used a lot more broadly, and I think for judges who don't really understand the intricacies of cryptocurrencies, that's really going to be a critical factor that make them look more at XRP as a payments token and a commodity, and something like Library more as a security used inside the Library system. So guys, last of all, I want to fly through some settlement talk because it is coming up a lot in the XRP community. Quickly, I mentioned this in my video yesterday. We're actually looking for Ripple and the SEC to file their public briefs by December 5th. So this is when we should expect to see the Hinman emails. So this is kind of when I expect a settlement to happen if it was going to happen. The SEC is not going to make the Hinman emails public and then settle the case. It doesn't make any sense. Once these emails are made public, the SEC really doesn't have much else to lose in terms of public sentiment. So guys, let's see if we see any kind of settlement discussions before this happens. I always thought this case would settle. As it's dragged on, I've noticed how overconfident and how hubris the SEC has been. Seems like they're just willing to fight this case to hurt Ripple. I think a logical idea would be that the SEC would settle because it does a lot of damage control to the agency, but the SEC has used almost no logic up until this point, so we'll just have to see what happens. Attorney Fred also makes a pretty interesting point when it comes down to a settlement, talking about how the SEC could kind of warp even a loss at summary judgment in their favor. He kind of points out the SEC could still go after and attack any single crypto project and just lie about the facts of a settlement or a summary judgment motion. And pretty much what he's saying is the SEC is going to do what they want even if they lose this Ripple SEC case. And I kind of do agree with him. Everything we have seen kind of shows that the SEC is just going to go after anyone they want. Doesn't matter if they lose the Ripple SEC case. Maybe the person they're going against will have a better defense, but it seems like Attorney Fred seems to also think that the logical explanation would be a settlement, but based on everything we have seen out of the SEC, we just can't really be confident using logic. Now, in terms of where I sit, I'm still 50-50 on a settlement versus us going the distance to summary judgment. If we do pass December 5th, the Hinman emails are made public and there's no settlement, I think there's no way it's happening. I think this is going the distance. Either way, though, I really want to know what you guys think. Make sure to leave me a comment down in the comment section below. But anyway, guys, I hope everyone has a great night, and for now, Mickle out.